And why would it stop the broadcast? Right, let's see, are we actually live now? Oh, we are. Brilliant. Right, lads, how's it going? Welcome back. Hopefully you can actually hear me. I'm just going to check it right now. No. Where's my audio? Mute microphone. No, we're live. Right, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to URC round 12 of 12. We're in Abu Dhabi for tonight's finale. Obviously, as you know, this championship is settled. And there's nothing else to settle except a couple of title positions are left to be decided. And but yeah, we go into the last URC race of the season. A bit of news. Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong, Ryan? So we have some disappointing news. Wolves is retiring. This is his last race. Hello. All right, we are back. We just have to get a couple of lads in the lobby who are yet to join. At the moment, though, we have 12, which isn't really good. Not sure who else we're waiting for. Oh yeah, we're waiting for Gaffo. Waiting. Rando's in. Gaffo. Hazy's in. So who are we actually missing? Oh yeah, Wolves. Grape. Who are we missing? No one in the house tonight. Gaff. No one else. Oh yeah, McBot has to join. Alright, I'll have to invite It's Wolves again. Just give me 2 seconds there. Hopefully he's appearing online. Probably is. There's Gaffo. And then we need to get... Is Wolves appearing offline? Swear to fuck. Oh, would you believe it? He is. He's appearing offline. How helpful. So it's quite an interesting race going into this week. Just to see who we're missing actually here. I think someone's lagged out because there's 13 of us. Anyways, while those people join, I'll basically talk you through the standings. Hopefully you can hear me. I'll go to the stream there. Yeah, we're loud and clear. Graphics looks really good as well. This is the first time I'm streaming a race on the PS5, so hopefully it's a bit better. Right, notification settings. Just 2 seconds there. Notifications. Right, we're back. So we are down obviously to the last race. Kajoko is obviously the world champion. He won it last week. Bunsey isn't racing tonight, so he finishes. I think he has secured second in the championship. S Junior is third. He is prone to losing P3 tonight if Tamaz wins or if McBot wins. Either of them can actually jump him. Wigan Red is 6th. Wolves is 7th. The man who is retiring at the end of this season. Oh, Chacha, you're so lucky I can't time you out. No, I can't see the chat. Yeah, so OP Gamer is 8th, Banter King is 9th, Bluefoot's 10th, Griffin is 11th. You're just going to get a timeout, mate. Sanko 12th, Jinx is 13th, Twin Gene is 14th, Storm is 15th, Joshy, who's no longer with the league, is 16th, Sergio is 17th, he's not racing tonight though, he's missing it unfortunately. Ryan Curran is 18th, McLox is 19th, and Hayden is 20th. In the constructors, Ferrari obviously wrapped that up, they won it last week. Aston Martin are prone to losing P2 tonight. With Williams and with Williams 3 points behind. Haas are 4th, Alpine are 5th, AlphaTauri are 6th. Alfa Romeo are 7th, Mercedes are 8th, Red Bull are 9th, and McLaren are 10th. So those are your standings going into tonight. We are just waiting on LG Gaffo reserving in the Alpine tonight. And once we get him in, we can start. So just bear with me if you don't mind, stream. Thank you very much. Once we get Gaffo in, we'll get going because we are a bit late, but it's okay. Honestly, it's fine with me. What I'll do is I'll do a run through of the settings actually. So yeah, we are in Abu Dhabi. Weekend structure, short, long, weather and time of day. Yeah, that's fine. Rules and flags. Yeah. Yeah. Right, everyone ready up then? Right, we should be able to get started then. Get going and into the session. Shut up, Arda. Honestly, you and Rayan have to be the most two annoying people on this planet. So a dry session, as always, in Abu Dhabi. I don't think I've ever seen rain in Yas Marina. I just don't think I don't think it exists. But Mercedes have a good lineup, I think. Junior and JJ Lancer, Tier 1 drivers next season, confirmed to race in Tier 1. Looking if not two of the quickest drivers in Tier 1 at the moment. Same with Hazy, he looks pretty good. He's a Tier 1 driver next season. James Mallon, another Tier 1 driver in his, I believe, his debut for... He is racing with Red Bull, and there's a Ferrari there as well. Let's just... Hopefully we get into the session here now. It's just getting everyone in. There we go. Everyone is in. We are all set for qualifying in Abu Dhabi. Ugh. So just a couple lads in the pits. No one has any quali bands, which is great to see this season. Going into this race. So who is coming out there? James Mallon, Tier 1 driver next season. He signed up today. I think he signed up either yesterday or today, but you can kind of tell the graphics are a lot better on the PS5 than our PS4 streams. But tonight's race is pretty much anyone's game. Obviously McBoss right now is the favourite to win it, because I don't know who else on this grid can challenge him, but he's been off with the women and the Clonmelian women, and I don't think he's been that focused towards the race, so he could make a mistake, could make a mistake on this track. But Red Bull have a good lineup anyway tonight, because they need the points in the constructors. So it looks like it's going to be James that will be setting his lap. Just going to see if Kajoko will join her. So my mic on there? It is, yeah, it's working fine. Arda, meek. So James Mallon then, he had a bit of a spin in the third sector, so I don't think he's gonna set this lap anyway regardless, but he has OP Gamer charging down behind him. Oh, he's in the wall. Is that him over? Is that his session over? No, he's still going. Disqualified from session for blocking the pit lane. Oh yeah, he's blocking the pit exit there. That's why he's been disqualified. So OP Gamer has just come out of the pits. So the first Alpine to set a lap will be LG Gaffo, heading to Campos Racing next season for Tier 2. So a lot of the drivers here, the majority of them are reserves tonight, so we're giving them an opportunity to race, get a bit of experience back in. Obviously Gaffo, we know him from season 1, so he is a driver with experience. He puts in a 53.3 in the middle sector. That might have been a 53.6, sorry, a 53.6 in the middle sector. So this has been a good lap so far by Gaffo. He'll be happy with this, and track temperatures look good already to get in a nice lap. I think one of the Red Bulls there, that was Charaldinho, who has spun. He was on pole in Sao Paulo last week. As Gaffo comes across the line, it's a 1:24.7 for the Alpine driver and the Campos driver in the Mercedes Academy for next season. That's a very good lap. He'll be happy with that. Now, who else is to cross the line? Ryan Curran, and Wicked Red goes faster. JJ Lancer, a 1:24.4 in the Mercedes. Griffin goes 4th in the AlphaTauri. Wow, these graphics look a lot more better. I'm actually stunned by them. Wicked Red has spun on his in-lap. And And we'll just see who's else to cross the line. That's Banter King now. He'll be looking for a good result tonight. He goes pole, a 1:24.3. He remembers last season, he was here as junior. Another Tier 1 driver next season. Looking very quick as well, a 1:24.5. So the two Mercedes cars missing both their drivers tonight. Obviously Bluefoot, he raced his last race last week. And he is bound for Tier 2 next season with ART, a part of the Alfa Romeo Academy. Or sorry, the Sauber Academy. So for the time being, Banter King has gone pole. OP Gamer is on a lap. He was doing a 53.4 in that middle sector. Tamaz goes P2, very close to Banter King's time, as Ryan Curran has spun yet again. And OP Gamer now into the final corner as he comes across the line. This could be pole. It's pole position, a 1:24 flat for OP Gamer. That's a solid lap. That is a solid lap to start off the session. Start off qualifying. That's a solid lap. Wolves now coming down the middle sector. He did a 17.5 in the first sector. So we'll have to see what he can do. A 53.1 in the middle sector. That's quicker than Gaffo's original lap. So these two have been battling each other about their pace and who is quicker. So far, It's Wolves has the bragging rights in the second sector. God, my nose feels blocked. I'm coughing a little bit, which is great. Exactly what I wanted to have going into the new year. Wolves comes across the line. It's a 1:24.3. It's P3 for the AlphaTauri, man. I'm telling you, a podium's coming for him tonight. A podium is coming. That's a brilliant lap. I don't think he wasn't too far off as Charaldinho, aka Hazy, has gone P2 with a 1:24.1. McBoss, I'm not sure what's happening with him. He hasn't come out yet. Rando, a man whose name is well known to this league, raced with McLaren back in season 2, and he did pretty well with McLaren. Actually, had a flying start to the season. He's in tonight's race with Ferrari to get a bit of experience back under him. He feels he's been a bit slower, but he was the Tier 3 champion, so I think he's sandbagging. But you can see there, he's gone round and round, and he lost this. I don't think he likes that corner. To be fair, neither did I. I didn't like it in LOI either, so it is what it is. So it says Rando's putting in purple sectors, but he had a very bad first sector, so I don't think this will be the fastest time overall. As McBoss is still in the garage. I'm not sure what's the story with him. Storm has put in a 17.5. That's his best sector yet. That's a personal best, so it's not an overall best. But he's also bound for Tier 2 as well next season, so a lot of the drivers here are headed for Tier 2, but some of them are going into Tier 1. Obviously, the new drivers in Tier 1 will be Hazy, JJ Jr., obviously McBot will be in Tier 1. James Mann will be Tier 1 as well. He was actually unlucky, though, with being disqualified from the session. But it is what it is, you know. And a Red Bull of Charaldinho coming out there. OP Gamer coming out though to try and extend his provisional pole position. I think his last pole position was, I think he got pole in Baku of this season. That's a couple of rounds back. That's about round 9 or round 8. So it's a good bit back now, but he might be able to get pole again. Banter King is on a lap and he's a 10th up, trying to get a bit of slipstream there off the Red Bull, which he does, and the Red Bull slows down eventually. Sorry, I just have to invite someone in. So Kojoko is racing at last minute, so we can get him in, get the champ in. Oh, here, oh, there he is. He has LOI in his name, I forgot. So Kojoko should be able to get a lap in, but let's see what Banter King does. Gets a little bit of the rear wheel spin there, and he has invalidated his lap, so he's straight back into the pits. That was probably good to happen in my opinion, because it gives him time to now get another lap in. Tamaz has improved on his time. Now Griffin has his teammate ahead of him, and he's had to abandon his lap there. That's going to cost Griffin. Wolves, I don't think, has realised, because Wolves was on a lap as well, so there was no blocking there. But the AlphaTauri teammates miscommunication, because that's cost Griffin a lot of time. But I think he's on an in lap anyway, because he has very little ERS to use, whereas Wolves has more battery, so he's probably going to go again. Gaffo comes around the final corner, and he improves just by a minimal margin, stays 10th fastest. Let's have a look at Jordan here, and he is doing a warm-up lap in the Mercedes. As OP Gamer's gone quicker, a 1:23.9. Tamaz also went quicker, a 1:24.162. So the Williams showing some serious pace. He won last week, and if you remember last week's race, it was just incredible in those last few laps. But let's see what Jordan can do. Can he get a pole position before he goes in to the new season? He's 3/10 up. Wow. In the first sector alone. This could be interesting. This could be huge. He has got an Alpine ahead of him. I believe that's OP Gamer, yeah. So OP Gamer not giving any drag to the Mercedes behind. We might just have a race on our hands here with this top 6. And Jordan goes through. Looking very quick down this. DRS is 4/10 up. This could be pole. This could be provisional pole position. As Rando goes pole. What a lap. I wasn't expecting that from Rando. A 1:23.8. What a brilliant lap. Can JJ beat that? No, he can't. A 1:23.9 is all he can do. Bravo, Rando. And this man's tier 2 next season. Right. It's a great lap though from Rando. We'll see how he performs in the trials next week. Obviously the trials are happening behind doors, so they won't be streamed, but so the URC 1 trials are being held on Thursday, and we've selected 2 tracks. We chose Austria and Netherlands as the 2 tracks for the drivers to get to partake in the trial. This is just to see who's really quick in Tier 1, who might need to be bumped down to Tier 2, and vice versa for Tier 2. Who's rapid in Tier 2 and might need to be bumped up to Tier 1, and who needs to remain in Tier 2. And we're going to see that next week. And it's just to give us a good indication ahead of next week and ahead of the new season in 3 weeks' time. Obviously, if you missed the calendar announcement, you can go back to the channel and you'll get to see it there. And get to have a look. And you'll see that China is round 1. And China is on the 26th of January. That's Tier 1. And then for Tier 2, it's the 27th of January. So in the Formula 2 cars, pretty much. As McBot here is doing his outlap. Every other car, though, will be pretty much coming out now. So McBot's going to get 1 lap. And he has good memories of this track last year. He won the Season 2 World Championship here after his title fight with Banter King. He would like to get a win again this season, as he only has 1 win to account for in this season, and that was Jeddah with that dominant display. And McBot puts in a 17.5 in the first sector. He's 3 seconds up on his provisional time at a 1:32.027. And Ryan Kerr not looking great at the moment, a 1:25.4. He thought that was good earlier in the session. It mustn't have been. But let's see what McBot can do with this 1 lap only. Wherever he may end up next season, his last race with Williams, now 6 seconds up. At the moment we're looking at a 1:26, but McBot has time to gain back in the 3rd sector. McBot goes wide, keeps the lap valid though. Does he get pole? He doesn't. Only 5th fastest for the 2-time world champion. And I think that was the best lap he could possibly get, despite only getting 1 lap in the session. Tomas, his teammate, has outqualified him, and he'll be doing another lap as well. So this is quite good. So Tomas now coming around the final corner, and he goes for 1 more lap. JJ has retired in the pits. That's his qualifying session. He couldn't improve any further. It's a 1:23.9 is the best he can do. OP Gamer now, can he get pole? As Storm finishes his qualifying in P12. His last race in Tier 1 for now, but his last race in Tier 1 ends in a P12 finish. OP Gamer's 2 tenths up. It's a purple Sector 2. This would give him pole position. He's gone wide there. That's going to cost him heavily, but he mightn't have lost that much time. But again, it's crucial. It's crucial if you lose a couple tenths. I mean, not even a couple hundreds in this case for OP Gamer. As he comes around the final 2 corners, can we get OP Gamer on pole? It's going to be very close. And he doesn't. He stays P3. I think he had to react to the Ferrari of Kajoko. Actually, OP Gamer did go pole. Gaffo went pole. What the fuck? What the fuck? Lads, how's that happened? How's it an Alpine 1-2? Like bot doing donuts, you love to see it. I don't know what he's celebrating just by being a bottle job this season. How has Gaffo gone pole? Whoa, it looks like that debate is settled. What a lap by Gaffo. He takes his first pole position in the URC. OP Gamer second. It's an Alpine front row lockout. Rando is third. JJ is fourth. Tomaz is fifth. Charaldino is sixth. Seventh is Banter King. Eighth is Wolves. Ninth is Wicked Red. 10th is Griffin. 11th is JR. Storm is 12th. Ryan Curran 13th. 14th for Kajoko. McBot got disqualified. And James Mallon is 16th. That is your grid for the final race of URC Season 3. And Gaffo has just grabbed pole position. That's mad. That's incredible. I didn't think he could pull that off. That's an incredible lap. I have to give it to him. Like, I didn't think he had that possible. Just congratulating Kajoko there. Sorry, Gaffo there. That is unreal. How he's pulled off that lap. Pole position for LG Gaffo, lads. Can we just give him an old clap there? Honestly, that is madness. He's probably shaking like. Gaffo is 29 laps away from potentially his first win. He's been on the podium before. So we go now to the formation lap. Gaffo starting on the medium tyre. And he leads the formation lap as well for the first time in his life in the United Racing Championship. This man, after getting pole here, looks serious for contention in Tier 2 with Campos Racing in the new year. He has absolutely stunned the grid by taking pole position ahead of OP Gamer, who I thought was going to get it. This I did not expect, but the last round is shocking. Someone is spun. Ryan Curran. McBot and Kajoko, 15th and 14th. We're going to see a little battle between these two, hopefully. So mediums to hards are the predicted strategy for these drivers. Banter King has chosen to start on the hards. I think he did this as well in Season 2. He went for the hard start. Kajoko's gone on the softs to start to start a race with Ferrari, as he's chosen to stay with Ferrari for that is one Tier 1 driver team that I can confirm ahead of the team's lineup on January 20th, is that Kajoko is going to be racing with Ferrari again. Now, how will Gaffo react off the line? He has to just play the strategy well, try and keep out in front for as long as he can, and just hope for the best. But he is pole position for the URC Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. He has that achievement to his name. A couple of cars doing the spinneroonies for the last time of the season. Wolves fails to get the parking right. As we go to 5 red lights for the last time in Season 3. The lights are out. And the cars are away. Gafo gets a very good start off the line. OP Gamer doesn't get the best start though. And through goes Gafo into turn 1. And Rando as well. JJ is also getting up to P2 there. Wolves ahead of OP Gamer. Tomas as well up to P3 off that start. OP Gamer's had a terrible start as McBosh has lost it in the wall. And OP Gamer, that's going to be a safety car. Oh my god, absolute carnage at the back there. Ryan Curran's got a time penalty. Let's see what that penalty is. 5 seconds. Not sure what that's for. But Gaffo pulling away well on the start. McBosh DNFs in his final race of the season. And OP Gamer out as well. So, a lap 1 safety car after that, and carnage, I have to say the least. Kajoko, though, has gained a couple positions off the start, but everyone gets sorry, I'm coughing a bit. Yeah, so 2 laps in, lap 1 safety car, obviously an incident there. I'm not sure what happened to FaZe. OP Gamer obviously lost the car. It must have happened to him, but let's have a look at positions gained. So JJ has gained 2, Tomas has gained 2, Wolves has gained 4, Rando has actually lost 2 positions. Junior's gained 5, Banter King has stayed where he is, and obviously then Wicked gained 1, Kajoko's gained 5, Storm's gained 2, Ryan has gained 2, James Malin has gained 4, OP Gamer has lost 14, obviously because of DNF, and then Charaldino has lost 8 positions, and Griffin has lost 3. So that is interesting. So we should see the safety car in on the next lap. And what is Gaffo thinking? Gaffo broke away pretty well there at the start, so has this safety car, has it caused him problems? I don't know, but in this Alpine, I'm not sure he cares about Alpine in the constructors. I just think he cares about getting a victory, his first one in the URC. to be a URC winner, with the likes of Bunsey, Kajoko, McBott, Tamaz is up there, Glenn somehow up there, Aaron Sully is also a URC race winner. Ronan H, I think he won, sorry, no, Ben Ratcliffe, or Ronan H is a race winner in the Mercedes. S Junior yet to win his first race. Or no, sorry, he's a race winner in Japan. Sorry, he's a race winner and he won Japan, I forgot that. Rayan, a race winner, a lot of different race winners in the URC, and Gaffo would be able to, if he can win here tonight, he'll join that prestigious Hall of Fame. But he controls the restart. Tamaz is eyeing up another podium. Wolf's right behind him, looking very quick. And Rando as well will be looking to get the restart right. He didn't get the start of the race right, so he has a second chance. And Gaffo going to bring them right to the line as he swings around the final corner. And he's gone. He hasn't caught JJ off though. Wolves and Tamaz, and Wolves, what a move, what a good restart for him as Junior gets Rando up the inside. But what a restart for the AlphaTauri, and Wolves now on the charge. But Tamaz staying with them. We could see a great battle here form between these two, and look at that. There's JJ, Jordan squeezing Gaffo, and Gaffo's like, no, I have to give up this position here. Gaffo needs to maybe try and play the long game. But Jordan is superior, very quick, and Gaffo gonna go up the inside. He might try and go for a switchback. No, he thinks better of it. As Kajoko, Banter King and Ryan there having a bit of a little squabble. Oh, Wolves and Gaffo making rear contact there. Wolves looking very much quicker in the second sector. Rando as well chasing down Junior. This is a great top six battle we have here. Banter King just trying to catch up and close in on these guys. Kajoko and Wicked Red battling as well, which is really good to see that Wicked Red showing this amount of pace. Junior is overtaken and goes very wide into the last corner. And Jordan now sets the fastest lap, and Gaffo is the one to chase him down. A couple of lads into the pits early. Oh, Kajoko's had a spin, and they lost the car there, but he's still going. Championship settled for him. There's no pressure on him. This is just more of a Sunday cruise. It's more on the leaders, as Wolves is going to send a move. This is going to cost Gaffo massive time. Wolves went for a switchback there. Oh, he gave him a bit of a love touch. Does Wolves get Gaffo? He does. I think he does. Oh, this is a debate of who's quicker. It's been going on all week. Oh, now Gaffo just stays ahead. But look how much time it's cost him to the Mercedes of Jordan up ahead. He's going to be furious, but Wolves has been quicker. Gaffo has more ERS to use though. And Tamaz is saying, hey, you're leaving me out of this. I want some of this action. And Jordan goes quicker once again, and now Wolves chasing down that Alpine once again. So far, this has been a great opening 6 laps to watch. Oh, Wolves! And he's lost his front wing and he spun the car. Well, Gaffo will wave bye-bye to him, as Rando has also spun as well. And Kajoko goes by his teammate up into P8. So Charaldino there has a bit of had an issue there on track. Now can Gaffo catch back up and reduce the gap, because he has Tomaz with DRS catching him. And at the moment this is the battle for P2. Wolves has unfortunately screwed up another opportunity to get a podium for himself. In a race where it'll be his last race, not only for AlphaTauri, but his last race as an official full-time URC driver. And it doesn't look like Gaffo is actually closing in that gap anymore to Jordan. The pressure from Wolves has cost him heavily, because Tomaz is closer to the Alpine than the Alpine is to the Mercedes, and Wolves is in. Rando has spun again. Kajoko has still decided to stay out, but Wolves might go to the hards now till the end. 22, 21 laps, which they can do. So Wolves could be playing an end of race strategy here, and will hope for a safety car. Storm has set the fast lap, but James Mallon quickly steals that privilege, and Wolves now will have to try and chase down these drivers. His teammate is going to come and probably come out behind him. And right now though, someone spun. Griffin has. So Griffin out of the first corner there has lost the car. Banter King and Junior here going side by side. And McLaren, that's Ryan, who's had a mistake, and Junior stays ahead of Banter King in P5. Wicked Red must be loving this battle. But look at Tomaz, he's much more closer to the Alpine now. He might try and force Gaffo into a mistake, but Tomaz has very little ERS. Gaffo has a lot more to use, and he's playing it the right way, because Tomaz is burning it when he can. And Tomaz now 6 tenths back behind the Alpine. He'll have DRS though, but he's burning it as much as he can, and then he's trying to get it back in. DRS, this track is heavy on ERS usage. Gaffo's not burning it though, he's playing a long game here with Jordan. As someone has come off, Rando has come off again. As Storm comes through and goes up the inside of Rando to P8. Storm gets Rando once again, but Rando is going to try and come back at him as James Mallon, two Ferrari and Red Bull going side by side on that second DRS straight, and Rando stays ahead but lost time to Storm because of the battling with the Red Bull. As Kajoko comes in for the hard tyre, I'd say, or maybe for the mediums actually. Let's see what tyre they're going to go on the Ferrari. It looks like it's going to be the mediums. Is this? It is the medium tyre. So he'll be going to the end. He'll be on pretty much the quickest tyre on the track. And he's just come out ahead of James Mallon, so he's actually close to Kajoko there. Sorry, he's actually close to Storm in the second Alfa Romeo as Junior and Banter King still going at it. Wicked Red is like, hey, I'm just next to you. And Wicked Red felt he wasn't given a lot of room there, and he'll be a bit angry, but he'll move on. He didn't get any wing damage. He's lagged out. So he's having connection issues. Banter King as well, closing in on Tamaz. Jordan's pit. Gaffo has stayed out, so interesting. Now, if Gaffo can get a safety car here, it could be game-changing. But for the moment, I can't see that happening. Because Tamaz is actually out of Gaffo's DRS now. Banter King is in the DRS of the Williams, so the drivers behind this battle have caught up. Banter King closing in on the Williams now. And he might just get a move done here, which he will do. And he has. Griffin has spun again in the last corner. As Junior chasing down. How's Jordan? Jordan is 11 seconds back from Gaffo at the moment. I'm not sure how much time you lose in a pit stop, but he will be looking to pit now as Kajoko gets eventually past Storm. So Storm putting up a good battle there to try and keep the world champion behind, but he's up into P7. Does Wicked Red need an invite back? I'll get him back in, see if I can. If he's appearing online, this will be easier to do it. Which, hopefully he is. He's not. I have to go all the way down to W. He's back in. Brilliant, okay. So hopefully we didn't miss anything there. Banter King is up to P2 though now. Tamaz being chased down by Junior. Gaffo still hasn't pit though. And Junior is only 5 seconds back. Sorry, no. He's 4 seconds back from Wicked Red. Let's have a look at the gap 2 leader actually. We'll get a better idea. Yeah, so Jordan has about 17 seconds at the moment to Gaffo. So, looks like Banter King made a bit of a mistake there. He went a bit wide. James Mallon chasing down Storm. Points on his debut would be a major achievement. And many drivers have done that this season. They've gotten points on their debut. Sergio last week, a P5 finish of the Ferrari team, got a P5 and driver of the day. So, incredible achievement by him. And James Mallon not enough to get by him there. Gaffo, does he pit? He doesn't. He stays out again as Storm is the first to pick up a time penalty after his obviously track limits. And then Charaldinho picks up another 3 seconds. And there's Junior. Junior on Tamaz, and he gets him. And Tamaz, does he go for a switchback maybe? Yeah, he doesn't have the ERS because Junior is using his as well. That's just going to mean Tamaz, he's burned all his battery and has to sit in P4. Now, when does Gaffo decide to pit? How longer can he make these medium tyres go? Because Banter King can push his hard tyres a bit longer. But when will Gaffo feel it's time to pit? stays out for another lap. Another one. Junior comes in, and Tomas. Wicked Red dives into the pits as well. And there goes Jordan. And he should get by these guys. And look at this, Banter King now in the DRS of Gaffo on his hard tyres. And Kajoko's up to 4th now actually as well, so he's going to the end on these mediums, not to mention. So he might be able to get a good result out of that, but he has Junior and Tomas, two very quick drivers behind him. So we could see an on-track battle here. But as it stands, Tomas will beat his teammate McBot in the standings. And it'll be the first time McBot was ever beaten by his teammate in the official driver standings. And Gaffo has been overtaken by Banter King, because he has been saving the ERS. And Jordan now about 15 seconds back from these guys. So Gaffo comes in now. This is where he makes the reaction. He needs a good pit stop here. And he needs to make these hard tyres. Oh, it looks like a good stop, and there's Jordan. Does Kajoko get Gaffo as well, though? He doesn't want to fall back in this traffic. Kajoko might actually get Gaffo. Yeah, he will. Junior, does he get Gaffo? Does Gaffo get out ahead of him? He does. He just about gets out ahead of Junior and Tomas. That was crucial, because if he fell behind them, there was going to be trouble. It means the strategy of overcutting, of doing the overcut wouldn't have worked. But look at that, Gaffo doesn't have DRS, doing a lot of weaving to try and stop it, but Junior's having none of it. Up the inside of the Alpine and gets the move done up to P4. Gaffo coming right back at Junior. Gonna go round the outside. Doesn't get the move done just yet. Banter King is staying out again. So he's really playing the long game here. He tried this again. He tried this in Brazil last week to play that long game. But 14 laps remain in this race. It's not as long as Brazil. And Storm has come into the pit. Wicked Red now into 7th. As he goes very wide into the first corner. Gaff was using a lot of battery he doesn't need to use. He's used about 20% there down the main straight, and he does get Junior. The wrong place to overtake, in my opinion, because Junior might be able to get him back here. Gets on the curb. And he's going to come right back at him. Oh! Junior made contact there with Gaffo, and I thought we were going to see Gaffo spinning, but we were lucky not to, unfortunate not to, because it would have ruined potentially a good result. And Gaffo is actually reducing the gap right now. You can see Kajoko. So is Kajoko struggling to catch up on those medium tyres? As James Mallon gets past Storm up into P9. Storm still with him. Oh, he's lost the car, and there's been a collision there. That's a big collision. that Storm unfortunately just could not avoid. Malin's not at fault there. He loses the car. There's nothing more he can do. And Storm is simply a passenger in that accident. Has he got wing damage because of that? As Griffin is into the pit lane. Oh, Junior, it's a 3-second time penalty for pushing the limits. As Tomas is also trying to get in this battle as well. Gaffel right now looking at a net P3 because Jordan is obviously going to the end of this race. He's 11 seconds up the road. He's played the early pit stop very well, and he got ahead of Gaffel when he needed to. So he's played his strategy. And now Wolves and Wicked Red, look at this. Two best mates here. And Wicked Red is about to battle his best mate. And we're about to see a good battle here, I think. As here comes Wicked Red on Wolves. And does he get the move done? Yes, he does. And gets ahead of the retiring driver. But Wolves gets a better exit than Wicked Red. I'm going to try and come back at him now. But not enough ERS. And the DRS not that powerful to get by. And he just has to tuck in behind him and try and save up his battery again to have another go. As Banter King does come into the pits. But where will he come out, as Jordan now will inherit the race lead. Oh, someone's come off. Storm. Now, if that was a retirement, it would have been a safety car. What's happening? Kajoko's into the pits for another set of mediums. He's done a 2-stop here. Banter King coming out. Gaffo now 4 seconds back from Jordan. Kajoko had a fresh set of mediums on. Banter King ahead in 5th place. His teammate Ryan Curran down in 12th. Down in 10th, but in the points. And Ferrari's come off there. I think that was Rando. Junior now still chasing down. 10 laps remain in this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And at the moment, Tomas will be taking that podium, as Junior has a 3-second time penalty. Any other close battles on field? I don't think there is at the moment. Everyone's pretty spread out. Jordan just kind of continuing to pull away. 3.7 is the current gap to Gaffo behind him, as Kajoko has set the fastest lap. As Junior actually closing in on Gaffo, we might get a battle here regardless of Junior's 3-second penalty. Here comes Junior on Gaffo, and he does get the move done up into P2, but Gaffo, he knows how much ERS he has to use. Oh, bit of a rear wheel spin from the second Mercedes. Joko might actually get wicked red here as well, on the faster tyres as well, and he says bye bye, I'll take that P6, thank you very much. And he's up now into the top 6. Banter King still in the top 5. He's trying to catch up to the guys ahead of him. He should be able to do that though in the next couple of laps or so. So a podium is still on for him. He's just only a couple tenths back, but he's about 2 seconds back from the three of them. But these guys battling is what's going to bring Banter King right back into this battle, and possibly on for a podium. He hasn't had the best of seasons for sure in season 3, but to end it off with a podium for himself would be, I'm sure, exactly what he would like, as he's now 1.7 back from Tamaz, who was very close to Gaffo, might I add. Looks like I'm looking here at Ryan Curran and Hazy having a battle on track just for pride at this point. They both have time penalties, but they were squirming with each other in that third sector. But Ryan Curran stays ahead as he comes into the final corner, chasing down Rando in the Ferrari, who's done 13 laps on his hard tyres. He's not expected to pit again though, with 7 laps to go. Jordan has done 12 laps on his hard tyres, but the gap still isn't coming down with his teammate Junior here, having Gaffo right behind him. But Banter King is now 1.3, and you can actually see him there. He is catching these guys at a rapid pace. He'll be in Tamaz's DRS, I would say, by, I'd say, the next attacking opportunity, as Tamaz's hard tyres just turned 10 laps old there, so he will now probably start to feel a bit of the pressure, but he's still in this battle here. And Gaffo now chasing down Junior here. He's just trying to stay in the DRS because he knows the P2 is coming his way regardless if he can keep Tomas behind. Banter King might just jump Junior as well and go up to P4. Jordan's car is starting to become more visible with each lap as the Red Bull has come off. Someone's come off there, Charaldino, in that first sector hairpin. Oh, he's nearly lost the car, but he manages to keep it on track. If he put that in the wall, that was no doubt a safety car. No doubt. And Storm goes by, taking the caution into mind. Gaffo still chasing down Junior here, but Tomas is a bit closer to him. And is Tomas feeling bold to make a move? Because Gaffo, Junior gets a very bad exit though. So that might just help Gaffo's cause. Because the win is, I don't know, is it possibly still on, but still possibly on here for Gaffo, but he's getting closer now to Junior. Tries to go around the outside, no one home. As Tomas, Banter King now in this battle as well. And Junior gets another 3 seconds. Charaldino retires in the pits. That won't be a safety car. And I thought for a second when I saw that he retired, I thought we were going to have a safety car, a late safety car. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I'd say JJ can take his hand off his heart there for a second, because I think he got a heart attack when he saw that. Junior, for the time being, keeping his teammate free from attack, but Gaffo just trying to get past Junior here, and he's not been able to do it. Banter King would love to get on the podium, but he has to get by Tomas, or else he'll just get a P4. And he's much more closer to Tomas in that corner, but he goes just too late on the brakes. Kajoko gets a time penalty for corner cutting. 5 seconds as well. That's a big penalty to get for himself. Jordan still leading, 2.3 seconds from his first URC win, and before he starts his season in Tier 1, he's been in really good form since that safety car restart overtake on Gaffo. If Banter King can get past Tomas though, a podium will come his way. So Gaffo still not being able to get by of Junior up ahead. Banter King has actually gotten by Tomas. So he's on for a podium now. Tomas is just on for a 4th place finish. Oh, Banter King, terrible exit there. That could cost him. Kajok got another corner cutting penalty. What is he doing? And Banter King and Tomas still going side by side. They're banging tyres. Oh, that's going to send Tomas into the wall. Well, that's cost Williams a lot. I don't know who's at fault there. To be honest, I really don't know. So is Gaffo any closer now to Junior? Can he get the move done? Wolves goes up to 7th as Tomas comes out on the softs. Maybe to try and get the fastest lap because he's been unlucky. And Junior just has some really good straight line speed here because he has a lot more battery than Gaffo as well to speed for to try and make an overtake. But at the moment, Banter King for sure has a podium coming his way, but an incident will probably be reported by Tomas, to be honest, for that. So Banter King is obviously under investigation. Kajoko will drop back 15 seconds. So Wicked Red will move up to 5th at this rate, I think. Like Kajoko, let me have a look at the penalties. That's 15 seconds. That's ridiculous. As we move on to the last lap, Storm retires in the pits. He ends his final race in Tier 1 with a P13 finish. As Jordan now has his teammate actually catching him. Can his teammate pull in the DRS maybe? Looks like he can. He's close enough. Gaffo isn't. Wicked Red picks up a time penalty as well for good measures. As Kajoko gets Banter King. As Jordan is going to come around in the final sector. It's going to be a win for Mercedes anyway. And Jordan wins the last race of the URC Season 3. And that's pretty much it wrapped up. Gaffo does get on the podium. Banter King gets on the podium. Kajoko has 20 seconds of time penalties. That's going to for sure knock him back a couple of places. Wicked Red crosses the line. He goes 5th, ending his season on a high. James Mallon, I'm not sure where he's going to finish now, but Tomas gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. He will probably cross the line. Stays P8, so James Mallon P7 on his debut. As Ryan Curran comes around as well to pick up a 9th place finish. I don't know why he's doing donuts. But it'll be double points. for McLaren, exactly what they need. He picks up 9th. Griffin will pick up a solid point for AlphaTauri. And Rando is just the last to finish. And Wolfs, it's been a phenomenal 2 seasons, but this is it for the AlphaTauri driver. His last time in a URC race for we don't know how long for, but for now it is goodbye, Wolfs. A season, last season he raced with Ferrari, went to Williams in the second half of the season, did very well with them, came into this year, started off with Red Bull, left Red Bull for AlphaTauri and has had a better season than he had at the start. What a race, what a finale for Wolfs in his last race of the league. He crossed the line, not the race he wanted, he probably could have had a better result. How has the safety car come out? What glitch is this? That is it. And the driver of the day is Eloi Kajoko. So that is it. Jordan wins the race. His first win in URC and a big win. Gaffo does get on the podium again. It's a podium for him. Jordan wins his first race. It's a big win for Mercedes. Gaffo is second, Banter King third, Junior third, Wicked fifth, Kajoko 6th, Malin 7th, Tamaz 8th, Ryan Curran 9th, Griffin 10th, Rando is 11th. Wolfs says goodbye to the URC with a 12th place finish. Storm is 13th, Charaldino is 14th. FaZe McBot also signs off on the worst season he's had to date. And OP Gamer is 16th after that lap 1 incident that put him out of the race. But that is it. Another season of the URC has come to an end. Right, let's get the podium in the party. For 2 moments. So we have Gaffo, wherever Jordan is, Banter King, LOI Kajoko, get him in the party. I have to look him. And then it's Wolves. So we'll get on into the virtual showroom for these interviews. We'll start with Kajoko because he is the driver of the day and obviously the champion. Good, Joko. How are we?
How's it going, man?
Good, good, good. So, where did you finish there in the end? P6 was this?
Yeah, P6, I
20 seconds of time penalties. What happened there?
think. I got a 5 second. I locked up. Um, I forget what turn it is. The one after the big long straight, anyway.
Yeah.
And I had to go straight on, and got a 5 second, and then I kind of ruined my rhythm. I was catching banter, and don't know who else. It just was banter in front of me anyway. Tomo was, I think, actually at the time before he crashed. And yeah, I think I had a massive gap behind me, and I said I'd corner cut here just for the fun, just to catch up. But um, that was a good race. Went for the two-stop strategy, and yeah, it's just good fun. Lack of safety cars, I guess, helped that.
And overall, obviously, how did you find the season in because obviously we are at the end now of season 3, and how did you find it? Obviously you won the championship, but like, how did you find it for yourself?
I know it was a very good season, and brilliant for the league as well. Like, glad I obviously won the championship and won the constructors with Az and Sergio, which was great. But for everyone else as well, like from race one to now, you can just see a massive improvement in everybody. Like, I think everybody could win here on their day, and it's just a class race to be part of.
Absolutely, and obviously you're in Tier 1 again, and you've chosen to stay for Ferrari. What was the decision to remain with Ferrari as well?
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Oh
That's
yeah,
keep it simple, like.
absolutely. Well, obviously best of luck with next season. 14 races. Are you looking forward to it?
I am, yeah. Look forward to a break now, to be honest, but yeah, looking
Yeah,
forward to
same.
starting again.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a good
Well,
one.
look, well done. Obviously, you got the fastest lap as well, so congratulations with that.
Cheers, Sam. Congrats to all the lads on the podium and the race and the season as a whole. Well done.
Yeah, we'll see you again in 3 weeks' time. Actually, we'll probably see you for the trials next week, which are obviously behind closed doors. Right, we'll move on to P3. Banter King, a podium to end off the season. You must be delighted.
I wanted the win, but sure, I'll take a podium.
Yeah, just wanted to ask you as well about that. What happened, that contact with Tomas? Do you feel at fault there, or what's your idea on it?
But I think I should have backed out. I think, like he was saying himself, it was like 50-50, but these
Yeah,
things happen, and sure, what can you do?
absolutely, absolutely, and obviously, look, I want to ask you about your season as well. It's been a very up and down season for yourself, hasn't it?
I'd say in and out because I've missed a load of races to be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, that as well. But obviously to end it off with a podium in the last race, that's obviously a good result as well. So, um, what's your? Are you excited for the new season?
Yeah, sure. I think my win streak is gone now. I won like a race in every season, so I was going to lose Hampton here and just missed out on the year. So I'll come back stronger next season.
That's good to see. Well done on the podium tonight, anyway, and it's good points for McLaren. So,
Are
congratulations.
we still last or?
I'm not sure. I'll have to see when I do the points up tonight, but you mightn't be last. I'd say. I don't think so. I think Red Bull will be last after
Oh,
tonight. I'd say.
it's the place for them to be fair.
Fair enough. Well done, anyway.
Cheers, Sean.
Right, Gaffo, are you there?
Could you give me a second there? I'm still stuck to me seat. Can't really move at the moment.
Gaffo, you set pole position. Where did that lap come from?
It was actually funny. I went out like early on in the like really early, like just put on the setup and just went out. I was like, I want to set the first lap because I want to like have me on pole and like I don't know, just make fun that like say that I was on pole. I wasn't expecting to actually be on pole for the race. Um, yeah, the first lap was, I suppose, it was actually a pretty decent lap for me first one. I decided to make a few tweaks to the setup for the second lap, and I think it was around like 4 tenths up on the second lap, and I lost like most of the time going through the final corner, and like my downforce was just fucked. So I went straight back to the original setup from the first lap, and with like track evolution and shit like that. It just everything was. I think the only time I was ever down on time was through the first corner. Everything else, I was just going up and up and up. And then obviously because my second lap did improve, but only slightly, it meant going through the final corner, I gained about 4 tenths. And I don't even know where it all came from, because it looked like in the second lap that the final corner wasn't even that bad. But I gained so many tenths. I think it was around a second. And I was expecting, oh, this could be good now. Maybe top 5, something like that. And then it just said fastest lap. And I was thinking, now that has to be taken off me. And then I looked, I seen FaZe doing donuts and Rando on an in-lap, and I was like, I actually have fucking pole. I can't believe this.
That's unbelievable. I was delighted for you.
I don't know how to sum it up.
I was very happy for you because it just, that lap and obviously the start of your race as well was brilliant. So tier 2 next season, you're looking like a title contender then.
Well, if I'm able to do stuff like that on a T80, who knows what I can do with a setup that's €400 more. Obviously, I'm going to hope to turn off a few more assists as well, which might improve my just general pace. Like I seen today, I was quite slow out of the corners, which is obviously the downside to the full traction, but I was kind of just with one at the track anyway, and just generally managed to stay close with the front runners. And I don't know, we'll see how it comes next year, but I'm still waiting for this new setup to arrive sometime over the next few days, and hopefully late January I can get off to a good start like I have today.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you looking forward for the new season? Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. After today, yeah, definitely 100%. Really, really happy to shut Wolves up as well. So that's another good thing.
Because I saw you had a bit of an on-track battle there, and obviously then he spun the car. So
yeah.
Look, well done tonight. I think it was tough for you to try and catch Jordan. So he was in another.
Well, I don't know. He launched a bit of a dive bomb from a good bit far back. I don't think it will be a penalty, but sure, I'm gonna protest it anyway. If FaZe got one in Belgium, you don't know. So we'll see.
Yeah, true. Well, look, well done anyway. You're P2 for now,
thanks.
So congratulations.
Yep.
Is Jordan there by any chance? Is he?
I don't think so.
He hasn't joined the party. Is Wolves there?
I don't remember him driving. Yeah, Wolves is there.
Wolves, hello. Wolves, it's a sad day. Obviously it's not the result you wanted. You had a lot more pace for a better result for sure, but just the spin cost you everything. To sum up your 2 seasons in this league, how would you put it? Bizarre is a good word. Yeah. Well, I think you have been unlucky at times this season. Brazil last week was another example. But you have been unlucky, and bizarre is definitely a way to describe your 2 seasons. But have you enjoyed racing with the league? Like, any positives about the league that you enjoyed?
Wolves, looking at the standings here, you were saying that your league is, you're saying your season has been good and bad. Can you point out the good? Because I don't really see it. Yeah, and what happened after the poll? Exactly.
All right. Relax. Yeah, look, I think you obviously you have been unlucky in the last 2 seasons, but hopefully we'll see you back. And your season with AlphaTauri, how would you sum it up with Griffin this season? Yeah, that's good to hear. Well, look, thanks for racing with us. Hopefully we'll see you back in another season, maybe. But yeah, well done tonight, and well done on finishing the race as well. So yeah, and obviously congratulations to Jordan for winning tonight's race. Really, really good result, and obviously a fantastic result for Mercedes. to bring home a win this season. But other than that, we're done for another season. Season 3 has officially come to an end, which I can't believe. But yeah, 3 weeks break coming up. Obviously, the trials next week. Team announcement for both tiers will be on the 20th of January. And then the next race is Tier 1 in China on the 26th of January. And then Tier 2 is on 27th. So we will see you all again in, I think it's like 2 weeks, 2 weeks time on the 20th of January. Sorry, 2 or 3 weeks time on the 20th of January for the team's announcement. But until then, this is the URC signing off. Good night and God bless.